So I want to point out the hypocrisy of the rusty fraudess. You notice how the rusty fraudess always pulls the race card with certain content creators that she's quote unquote beefing with or doesn't like. Like she always pulls the race card to fearmonger and to stir hysteria against a particular individual or individuals that she's going back and forth with. She pulls the race card to destroy people's credibility. It's ineffective, I might add, especially when you look at how she operates, how she moves. You can see on the screen here where she's sharing from Bluish Gelato. And Bluish Gelato is the same guy who says that he doesn't want black men to watch his content. And he doesn't like black dad biracials. He doesn't want black dad biracials on his channel, which that's pretty racist. He can do that. That's his channel. Everyone else is entitled to have their channel, how they operate. But that's his stance. And you notice the golden rusty fraudess is okay with that. She's cool with that, even though she has a black baby daddy, a couple black baby daddies, and she has a black father who's for sure absent. She never even met the guy until she was already an adult. You see how she's such a hypocrite, where she'll always pull the race card to try to slander and defame people, but yet she's always supporting the racist, like a Bluish Gelato. And the rusty fraudess is such a fraud and a hypocrite. She'll even support Bluish Gelato and share his streams, even when the guy has been publicly racist to one of her biggest fans, her biggest supporters, which is Irby Fatal, who's this like flamboyant, you know, in the closet black guy who pretends to be mixed. But look at what Bluish Gelato, he shared a picture that was basically exposed or exposing Irby Fatal, right? For being a black guy who's LARPing and pretending to be mixed. He's just one of these guys. I mean, there is several of these wannabe mixed people, okay, in the golden sphere. It's pretty bad. But Bluish Gelato shares a picture and he puts here, well, look what we have here. And he does like the gross emoji. And then he does the monkey emojis, right? And the rusty fraudess is cool with both of these guys. She likes to see both of them go back and forth. What I'm trying to say basically is the golden fraudess is a hypocritical scam artist, a criminal and a grifter. And she pulls the race card more than anybody I've ever seen on YouTube. I even said it before. She pulls the race card more than black people. Like I have more black supporters, not than her, because she caters, her whole platform is to grift off of black people's gender war. So she has a Black Manosphere channel, even though she's like a wannabe divester. But it's like, so she caters her channel to black people. So she has a majority black audience where I'm curating specifically mulatto audience. It's very niche. So my numbers will be lower, but I have the people that I want. And I want to get my content to the right people, I should say. I'm not just trying to have everybody, access my material. If it's public, you can watch it. But so I make no bones about it, the audience I speak for. But like I'm telling you, I don't really have black people who jump in my comments or, you're anti-black or you're this or that. I do have some of them. That's fine. That's cute. But they can never like critique my arguments. They're just so sensitive to where it's like a parrot, kind of a canned response. They're so used to calling everything racist and anti-black that nobody gives a damn anymore, right? It's like, okay, fine. What are you going to do? The golden fraudist pulls the race card and calls people racist, specifically other content creators she doesn't like more than anybody else I've seen. But yet here she is. She supports Bluish Gelato, who's basically spreading racism. He's doing these like monkey emojis to a black guy. And it's a black guy that the golden fraudist supports, by the way. That just shows you, like with friends like that, who needs enemies? When the golden fraudist is cool with people who are literally throwing racist attacks towards your biggest supporters. I think even Irby is like a supporter of her channel to a degree. He's like a member. He pays like a monthly fee. What is it, like $4 or $5 or something? And YouTube takes 20% of that. So really the ghetto grandma is only pocketing a couple bucks. But nevertheless, like that's the sad reality. You see the hypocritical nature of these degenerate characters, right? We got Bluish Gelato, who's basically anti-black misandrist. He doesn't like black men because he got picked on by them when he was a kid, so traumatized. And The rusty Fraudess has a black dad, and it's a complete mess.